Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter World, where today we are going to be bringing down a Lunastra, and probably also a Teostra. Let's get the quest for doing just that. So, we just go down here, and yep, we gotta kill both of them. So that'll be interesting. Let's go ahead and use a voucher, because I like getting materials. Turns out I wasn't able to make anything from Lunastra with the last thing, but I was able to see most of her stuff. And the armor, I'm not a huge fan of the skills on it. Like, it's a lot of stuff that is helpful. And it's also got fewer slots than I was led to believe, but that's not to say that it's bad armor. Like, it could definitely have its uses, especially for mixing. I'll show those off when I'm done with this. So let's get going. So that I can be done faster, I guess. And then when I'm done, I can show things off. Okay, grabbing this stuff. Wait, only Teo's around right now? Is Lunastra gonna join partway through or something? What's the deal here? Might as well grab some ivy. Really should have just flown to the other base camp. But whatever. We're taking the scenic route. Also, I looked at my field notes and learned why they gave us small bombs for Lunastra. Apparently, her dust cloud explodes when exposed to flame, and crystal bursts or small bombs and whatnot can cause it to explode and potentially damage her. So, yeah. That's why I just took a little detour for Crystal Burst. And there's our Teo. Oh, we've got some Lunastra footprints as well. That is good. I'm going to need lots of tracks for her. Okay, bye. Okay, so Lunastra's here already as well. It's just we don't have our research high enough to be able to tell where she is right from the get-go. That's what it is. I'm used to having full research on every monster, so I just know when a monster's on a map. Okay, now we can track Lunastra tracks. And let's go ahead and do that. I do want to find more things from her and thereby get my research up. Ah, more Lunastra fur. Okay, now we know for sure it's a Lunastra. Not like we didn't know before, but... eh. Okay, getting our research level even higher for her. This is good. We want to get that meter filled. Also, there she is, and here's some fur. Oh, that's cute. They're a cute couple. Look at them just hanging out together. And apparently she just does not like when people approach. Teo's usually willing to just let you kind of hang out for a while. Seems she is not so forgiving. And I feel like I should actually try and get rid of him first, because he's a monster that I know and am very comfortable with. Whereas she is not, and getting rid of her, or Yeah, getting rid of her boyfriend first definitely seems like the way to go for making things a little easier. I'm in a corner and I do not like this. Okay. Alrighty. This is also not a small Teo. Doesn't seem to be quite so massive as the last one, though. I should have stopped by the Gajalaka town. Got them to help. Ow. I know I'm on fire, but this Teo is knocked down. Also, my weapon is augmented so that I get health for attacking. Ow! I still lose health for taking hits, though. Just... Actually, hang on. She's all covered in her stuff, so maybe if I Crystal Burst... This doesn't seem to be creating any explosions. Maybe if I use a barrel bomb. Or maybe it's gotta be while she's doing that one thing where she just kind of holds still and gets herself all blasty. Come on, just let the bomb go. Yeah, no, that did nothing. So yeah, I think it must be for when she's doing the thing. Maybe that's her asking to be crystal bursted or bombed. Yeah, this. Well, that, I was a little late. Partially because I overshot it when looking for it. Oh, there. They're gonna supernova soon, aren't they? Ow. What is going on? Oh. Yeah, I don't like the sound of them bonding. Oh, no. Existing hurts there. Okay. So yeah, they supernova together. And it's a very cute bonding thing. I'm gonna go play with him. Stay there, Teo. You didn't stay there, Teo. He looked like he was gonna stay there until I fired the rock. And like at that instant, he wasn't there anymore. Okay, stay there, Teo. Thank you. Alright, buddy. So it's just you and me for a bit. And that is significantly more manageable than you and your lady friend with me. I do love when I get the crit right on the burst. It's better than not getting any crits. I'll tell you that. Ow. Maybe safer to zero sum on the chest, but it's still not perfectly safe. That was a bunch of whiffs. So I've read that Teo's Supernova is actually based off of, like, number of attacks he's used since he entered his ascended aura state thing. So I think we're now at, like, 6 or 7 attacks. But yeah, rather than being based on just strict timing like it used to be. It used to be, he gets angry, X amount of time passes, then kaboom. But apparently now, he gets angry, X amount of attacks happen, kaboom. I think they said it was like 16. Seems potentially accurate. I didn't keep a good count through that whole thing. Ow. Oh, look who's back. She's considerably smaller than he is. That may just be this particular pair thing. Or it might be just a generally applicable rule. Did I bring more flash bugs? I did. Good. Ow. Ooh, he's going somewhere. I'm gonna follow. Oh, wait. She's doing her thing, so maybe Crystal Burst. Okay, it got rid of the dust. I guess that's something. I was hoping it would, like, do some damage or get a knockover. Knockdown thing. Words. For reals? That stunned me? I'm gonna hang out over here for a moment. Maybe get him to put his nose in there. Got his wings broken by it. Neat. Ooh, and he even got his face flinched. And I am just whiffing constantly on this tail. Ooh, he's near dead. That's good. Yeah, it's fine. You can go, buddy. I'm gonna grab these dragon pods. I feel like he's taken the long way. Well, I guess it would be the long way for me, specifically because going uphill is a little slower. For him, it's probably just as fast. Any more Luna tracks? Doesn't look like it. Unless... Oh no, they're just trying to take me to Lunastra herself. So let's come on over here so that we can finish Mr. Teo. Where's my bombs? Did I go past my bombs? I probably did. So we'll just put that right there, and that right there, and this right here. And he should have a bad time. There go the horns. And let's see if we can get the tail before he dies. I doubt it. But we're going to try. Might have been able to if I was able to actually get onto it for a zero-sum there, but I missed it. It would also be easier if he wasn't quite so large. Smaller Teos, it's much easier to reach the tail. Smaller monsters in general, it's much easier to reach tails. Okay, he is down. And let's get our carves and then go deal with his lady friend, who no longer has his help, which is good, because she is plenty threatening on her own. And let's use a whetstone. And actually, I want to refill my stuff. Just make sure that I've got as much stuff as I can have, because that makes things a little easier. And again, I could go visit the Gajalakas, but it would die quickly anyway. Yeah, she just is not willing to let people say hello. Other Elder Dragons, when they're all looped down like that, they'll just be content to let you hang out with them for a while at least. But Lunostra's got a bit of a temper. Alright. So this time we do definitely want to break her horns. Even though I do want at least one more tail at some point. I'm sure I'll be fighting plenty of these girls, because you need a Luna gem in order to make some stuff. But the horns specifically I want because I actually need to get her horns in order to see one of the things that can be made. She has a lot of really cool attack animations. Like that right there, that's a cool animation. Even if I don't know how to actually deal with it. Ow. Ow. Uh-oh. I do not like the heat wave that comes with that. Thankfully, jerky is real. There we go. Ow. That's also a pretty cool animation. Like, the fact that she's got so many animations that Teo doesn't is really cool. I honestly didn't expect them to differentiate her quite this much. But I really appreciate that. Again, even if it makes her considerably tougher, I like seeing the new animations. It's cool. And now she's doing this thing. But too bad for her. Looks like my affinity booster might be ready kinda soonish, but it's not gonna be ready in time for this mount. Hooray, I get to discharge on her face. Unfortunately, we're right next to a wall, which is a little less than ideal. But we're not quite close enough for it to really hamper anything. Missed. Get me on that face. Ow. So she is definitely angry, so Fireproof Mantle it is. Oh, I got on her face somehow. And I got off before she managed to do anything about it. Of course, I did do a premature burst rather than letting it go the whole way. Ow. Thankfully, standing in the blue fire with a Fireproof Mantle doesn't seem to really do much to me, which is good. That was a lovely little counter slap. Sure, I hit her on the face, but then she just gave me a casual slapping. Ooh, that was a tail flinch, I do believe. Hopefully we can get her tail and her face. Excellent. And this time our affinity booster probably will be ready by the end of the mount. Well, depending. It's not ready quite yet, I don't think. Oh, it is. Good. I did not mean to eat that steak. I mean, it doesn't really hurt that I ate the steak. It just took a little time away from this. Like I might have been able to actually get to a burst if it wasn't for accidentally eating the steak. Yeah, sometimes it causes problems that you can actually eat things in midair. And another counter slap. I don't even mind getting hit by that. That's just fun. So, thus far, my tips for this fight: have your Fireproof Mantle on at all times. It seems like it helps a lot. Dramatically limits her damage output. Makes you not have to care about the blue fires. Of course, there it goes. Let's see if she'll let me sharpen. Where are you going? Well, hey, I can get the fur that's been bugging me for a while. This looks like a footprint, not fur. I'm pretty sure that scorched fur wasn't old when we first got here. It aged during our time fighting. And now I kind of wish I left some crystals to use on her, but whatever. So it seems these are doing nothing when they contact the blue fire before her. That's good to know. Where's a crystal burst? There's a crystal burst. And a vital lily. Just pissing her off a little. Ow. Well, hey, that was net positive for health thanks to the Vital Lily. It seems that Teo definitely does more with explosions and she does more with just flame, which is kind of cool. Okay, I don't want any part of this. For reals, it spread even further? There's another dragon pod, which means she should be close to near death. Oh boy, I'm stunned. Stunned and on fire is not a good combination. Oh, it's my cool drink wore off. Where are they? There it is. Alright, where'd the dragon pod drop? I kind of want it. There it is. Ooh, got her horns. Yeah, whatever. I can just grab these new ones. Now, does she sleep in the same place as Teo, or does she have her own bed? Looks like it's probably going to be same place as Teo. Which makes sense. Yep, definitely same place as Teo. Which means we're going to get to bomb her. Well, actually, her sleeping in the same place as Teo doesn't mean that, but it also doesn't change that fact. We are going to get to bomb her. And I'm just seeing if I can maybe get the wings instead of the face. Because if I could break the wings, that could get me a Lunastra Claw, maybe. Though more likely it would probably get me a Lunastra Wing. I don't particularly need her wings, really. We got a wing or two last time. Ow. And it looks like she doesn't cause all the eruptions in here that Teo does, which I appreciate. What I don't appreciate is all of the fire and pain. I should really be putting on my fireproof mantle, shouldn't I? That helps deal with fire and pain. Let's see if we can get that tail of hers. Oh, she's supernova. Ow. Thank you, Fireproof Mantle. I'm stunned. Oh, not anymore. Oh, hey. I don't think it actually counts for hitting the wings if you burst on her back, but I'm going to just anyway. Just in case. Come on, let me do my finisher. Or you can bust your back on there. Yeah, we can hit the wings here. We're going for them. There we go. Probably wouldn't have gotten her tail anyway. Interesting place for her to die, though. She's definitely a pretty interesting fight. Considerably more difficult when Teo's around, but then again, that's two Elder Dragons in the same place. These two have never been seen in the same quest before because Lunastra used to be A, single-player exclusive, and B, Monster Hunter World is the first Monster Hunter game to have multiple Elder Dragons in one area at the same time that aren't Kirins. So yeah, it's the first time we've ever gotten to see this pair be a pair, which is really cool. And again, I really appreciate that she's a significantly different fight from Teo. No gem. Sad face. Definitely a cool quest, though. Oh boy, we're at 1 star. And that... Oh, of course it's my largest Lunastra. It's the first one. It's just she seemed pretty small compared to Teo. But we'll have to see how those sizes actually compare. And let's go talk to the huntsman about what we did. Uh-huh.
I'm thankful.
All right. Your movement? Okay. Sure.
Go on, then.
So the temporal mantle apparently automatically dodges certain attacks for you, which I guess is kind of useful. I don't know if it can interrupt your attacks to do it. If it can, that makes it very useful. But, yeah. It'll definitely require testing. So now, let's go look at some things. Like, for one, can I use a gold permit to get a Lunastra gem? No, but I can get a Kulve Taroth Glimstone now. Not that I need them anymore. Yeah, no Lunastra gems, though. Okay, so I'm guessing the way they're doing it is they introduce a monster in one patch, and then the next patch they add that monster's gem to the melding. Which I guess makes sense. It forces you to actually fight the monster if you want to get the stuff earlier. And what do you have to say now?
You've outdone yourself,
Oh, you're probably going to tell me about how Lunastra weapons are special, right? Oh, this is from actually the last quest. I want to take a look at some Lunastra stuff. So, unfortunately, we do need a gem to make the switch axe. But if we go to the armor, we can see that. So, yeah, Lunastra Alpha. Just ignore the speed eating here because that's from my charm. And then Lunastra Beta. So it loses some of the convenience stuff and all of the blast attack. But it's still got a decent amount of stuff to it. Like Peak Performance and Evade Extender are both really nice. And Stamina Cap Up is interesting, and Mind's Eye is pretty alright. But then, if we look at the slots, yeah, there's a bunch of slots on that beta set, and the alpha set isn't really that far behind. So the slots are the real draw for Lunostra's gear. And then if we go to upgrade equipment here, then we can at least see what kind of stuff we're looking at for the Lunastra stuff. So when you first make it, that's a pretty decent amount of attack. It's not huge like this, but like it's better than that, and not quite as good as Teo. But then if we go to the upgrades, then this one matches Teo for attack and has way better sharpness and 150 blast. Where's the... That's the Teo thing. Yep. So it's not as much blast, but like it's got good stuff, and it's a power file, and the slots are also pretty nice. But yeah, it's based on the upgrade. It actually adds a skill, so you can get Guts with the Basil. You can get Hasten Recovery with the Nurg. Or you can get Razor Sharp with the Xenojiva one. It's a pretty neat thing. The affinity is nice. The White Sharp is amazing. And yeah, it's an interesting weapon set. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get my hands on 3 Lunastra gems to make the whole set of weapons, because as you can see, I've made every endpoint switch axe in this game, and I kind of want to keep it that way. Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to more time hunting her. Wait, you've got a new quest?
That reminds me.
Okay.
Straight off.
Oh, it's just a delivery request. All right. Well, hey. That's going to be it for this episode. I am looking forward to when they put out Tempered Lunastra, which apparently is going to be an event-only thing, much like Tempered Joe. And she's supposed to be the hardest tempered monster. And then they also announced that there's going to be Arc-tempered monsters, or Arch-tempered monsters. Don't know how they want to pronounce it, but yeah, those are going to start showing up in about a week. And they'll also be event exclusive, and they'll be basically tempered elder dragons that are tempered even further, making them even harder. And those will also be event only, and we've got Kieran coming up first, and beating them gives gamma armor sets for that monster. So yeah, we've got a few more episodes in the tank for this series, but none that I can do right this moment. So yeah, join us next time for whatever tempered or arc-tempered monster shows up that I want to fight, which is whichever one shows up. See you then, friends.